Welcome to Brave Quiz, where trivia gets funny, funky, and 50-state fabulous. Can you match wild facts to the right U.S. state? From volcanoes to vampire legends. Okay, maybe not vampires. It's time to find out how state smart you really are. Let's go! Which state had the lost colony disappear in the 1500s? Virginia, North Carolina, or South Carolina? You got it, is North Carolina. Which state's motto is Eureka? Nevada, Arizona, or California? Yup, it's California. Which state was named during a Spanish Easter celebration? Texas, Florida, or California? You got it, is Florida. Which state is linked to a ketchup label shaped like a keystone? Pennsylvania, Ohio, or New York? Yup, is Pennsylvania. Which U.S. state produces the most rice? Arkansas, Mississippi, or Louisiana? Is Arkansas. Where is the giant crazy horse monument being carved? Montana, South Dakota, or North Dakota? South Dakota. Which state's name means snow-covered in Spanish? Colorado, Nevada, or Utah? Yup, is Nevada. Which state is nicknamed the Nutmeg State? New Hampshire, Connecticut Road, or Island? Connecticut. The ski chairlift was invented in which state? Colorado, Vermont, or Idaho? Idaho. Which state has a town renamed Sleepy Hollow? Virginia, Massachusetts, or New York? Yep, is New York, baby. Maine was once part of which other state? Massachusetts, Vermont, or Connecticut? Massachusetts. Which state has a region nicknamed Little Egypt? Missouri, Illinois, or Indiana? Yes, is Illinois. Country Roads is famously played in which state? Kentucky, West Virginia, or Tennessee? West Virginia. Where was volleyball invented in 1895? Ohio, New Jersey, or Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Which was the first state to allow women to vote? Colorado, Wyoming, or Kansas? Wyoming. What state is home to Denali, the tallest mountain in North America? Alaska, Washington, or Oregon? Is Alaska. Which state has the city of truth or consequences? Texas, New Mexico, or Nevada? New Mexico. In which state was the first American lighthouse built? Rhode Island, Massachusetts, or Maine? Massachusetts. Which state has a statue of Vulcan, the Roman god of fire? Georgia, Alabama, or Tennessee? Alabama. Which state has the only royal palace in the U.S.? California, Hawaii, or Louisiana? Yup, is Hawaii. Which state was once an independent republic? California, Texas, or Vermont? Is Texas. What state is known for its Derby horse race? Florida, Kentucky, Virginia. Kentucky. Which state has a law requiring drivers to yield to pedestrians in crosswalks? Yup, is Oregon. What state is home to the first American zoo? Pennsylvania, Illinois, or Ohio? Pennsylvania. Which state grows the most cranberries? Oregon, Wisconsin, or Michigan? Wisconsin. Where is the deepest lake in the U.S.? Alaska, California, or Oregon? Oregon. Which state has the largest cave system in the world? Kentucky. Which state is home to the Mall of America? Michigan, Minnesota, or Wisconsin? Minnesota. Which state's official fossil is the woolly mammoth? South Dakota, or Nebraska, or Iowa? Nebraska. Which state is nicknamed the Beehive State? Utah, Idaho, or Arizona? Utah. What state was the birthplace of Elvis Presley? Mississippi, Georgia, or Tennessee? Mississippi. Where would you find Carhenge, a car sculpture homage to Stonehenge? Nebraska. Which state has more lakes than any other? Wisconsin, Minnesota, or Alaska? Alaska. Where is the Liberty Bell located? New York, Pennsylvania, or New Jersey? Which state's capital is Juneau? Alaska. What state is home to the Ozark Mountains? Arkansas. Where was the first American college founded? Virginia, Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania? Massachusetts. Which state has a cactus on its license plate? Arizona. Which state produces the most peaches after California? South Carolina. Which state was the last to join the U.S.? Hawaii. Where is the U.S. Naval Academy located? Maryland. Where would you find the Gateway Arch? Missouri. What state is known as the Ocean State? Maine, Rhode Island, or Massachusetts? Rhode Island. Which state has Mount Rushmore? South Dakota, North Dakota, or Montana? South Dakota. Where was Coca-Cola invented? Louisiana, Georgia, or Mississippi? Is Georgia? What state has the Great Salt Lake, Nevada, Colorado, or Utah? Utah. Where's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Ohio. Which state borders the most other states? Missouri. Where is Harvard University located? Massachusetts. Which state is known as the land of 10,000 lakes? Minnesota. That's a wrap, state superstars. How many fun facts did you nail? Let us know in the comments. And if you had fun traveling across the 50 states with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that for more brain-boosting challenges from Brave Quiz. Until next time, stay curious and stay brave.